right. Let's get this sweat off my forehead. I need some powder.
You need a powder person.
You need to say it differently, because when you say you need some powder, people going to be like,
I need a fluffer.
Okay, there you go.
Is that the right word?
I don't fucking know.
I feel like that's real pornographic.
A fluffer?
Yeah.
That sounds like some soft shit, like you just want
It's
somebody
actually
to
a
hug
feather.
Welcome back.
I'm lost.
Hey, we're back again.
I'm lost.
This is you know what? Let's get a round of applause. Yeah, okay.
Round of applause for Drew finishing my little baby bottle.
No. It's our 20th episode.
Hey.
Again.
Okay. Yeah. You got it? You got it. For everybody that doesn't know, he just learned how to use these buttons, so don't worry about that.
I'm ambidextrous.
Practice. Practice makes so much perfect.
Practice makes
Episode 20. We're getting way more
Yes.
practice. Yeah, we're back. Hey, welcome back to the Prophetic Podcast, episode 20. I'm your host, Drew. My co-host T is here. Co-host O is here. How's everybody?
What up?
Short hair, don't care. How you doing? Your hair is short.
Yes.
My hair is longer than last time I saw you, so we just trading.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, extensions do the work, but I love
I
it.
know. Tell me about it.
Huh? I don't know what's happening right now.
You know I don't fucking know.
How y'all been?
It's been
D is
good.
back. Photographer is here. Y'all can't see her. She's in the corner behind the camera, but she's back. Welcome. Hey, she made it here. It's raining in Dallas today. Storming, flooding, monsoon. So hopefully y'all are being safe out there this week in general. But host, how y'all doing? What's up? Who wants to tell me how they're doing first? Anybody?
Ladies first, go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we were
Thank
waiting
you.
on. I thought you were gonna just take it, but go ahead.
I was, but you know, it looks like he had like an indecisive face or something like that.
That's just his face.
Literally.
That's just his
No,
face.
actually, it's been a very busy time for me, especially like dealing with my mom and her birthday and
Birthdays, yeah. My
Yeah.
daughter's birthday's this week too.
oh
yeah,
God, yeah.
But how are you the
How old
person?
a hot girl turn?
What you call her mom a hot girl?
Yeah, she
Is that considered respectful? You're
she old enough.
I mean, I'm
that she
not
living
saying it.
She living her best life. She living her best life.
But how are
Yeah,
you the
my mom-
person? I'm sorry.
Me,
How are you
the
the person? Yeah.
person?
Before we go, how are you the person?
Oh, I feel extremely amazing.
Yeah.
Very amazing. You know, just I feel like 35 and
Oh,
like I'm
you
in
do.
my
I
just
keep forget.
yeah.
That shit just be flying by. man.
you know,
it's been
yeah.
2 weeks already.
It's been 2 weeks and
Yeah.
I've had a very interesting couple of weeks.
good.
It has been so interesting, especially like I went on a date this weekend.
Hold on.
It's been interesting.
That.
Oh,
You
I have
know that
to.
segment is yours.
I
We're
have
gonna talk
to.
about
I
it.
know. I have to hear you guys' opinion because out of everybody was correct and they agreed in how I handled the situation.
Yeah,
We'll get to
serial
it.
killer.
So,
We'll get to
yeah.
it. We'll get to it.
So, yeah, but no, the date was amazing, and I'll tell you guys about that.
Hell yeah. T. How you been?
I'm good.
Okay. I need more. How you been?
Life is good, man.
Why
I'm
is
good.
life good, T?
Shit, life is good. I'm just, I transitioned. I got a new spot.
I'm so
just,
glad
and
you
it's just
finished
me
that
and my
sentence.
daughter.
But you gonna say you transition for real?
You know, when somebody said they
I transitioned.
transitioned.
I was like, ooh,
Yeah, it was something
what Bruce Jenner
different.
couldn't do. Okay.
Nah, I'm still here. Shit, but
Yeah.
it's just me and my daughter now. So
Shit is good.
shit is good. Just opens my mind and it opens me up to new things because shit is just crazy. Like living with a preteen and it's just viewing a preteen.
I don't know that yet.
You
but
sharing
yes.
a bathroom with a preteen. Like this shit is just everything.
There's a lot of new
hits,
things that are gonna be happening.
bro. Everything
Ooh,
just
shit.
hits
Dad, can
differently.
you give me a tampon? I
I'll
gotta
give-
go get
right
some
there, that part.
pads.
No,
Yeah.
that shit. No, so for me,
It's coming.
I keep no. It's already there. But for me, I overbuy the shit. Ask anybody, I overbuy everything.
And there's
So,
no
like,
such thing.
Yeah, so like if you come, there's like extra milk. I go to Sam's and
I mean,
I get
that's not a
everything
bad thing,
bought.
though.
So she
Yeah.
will never have to say, "Oh, it's not there," because I will look in there and I'll be like, "All right, put that on the list," so she don't ever have to ask. So unless she's trying to change up, and
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not the person to have that conversation with. But
So dadding pretty much. Yeah.
just fucking dad. But it's a beautiful thing though.
D.
I love it.
How are you back there in the back? They can't see you, but how are you? All right, we're good.
Yeah,
Let's use what I get. Let's use
I'm
what I
straight.
get from the back.
All right,
All right, we're good.
What's going on, D? Nothing. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. All
So-
right, let's
Let's see what else. Let me start here. Well, my daughter's birthday is this week, so I'm okay. I'm just busy planning that out.
Awesome.
Work is work. I'll leave it at that. My daughter's birthday is this week. She's turning 1. So, hey.
Yeah.
Hey. I wish I had some
for the
birthday
one
stuff
time.
on there. But yeah, I've been a dad for a year and she's still alive. So I think I did pretty good.
Oh, you got a long way to go.
I know I got to keep her alive for longer than that, but we made it through the first year pretty.
That's your whole purpose is as
Keep
a
her
father
alive.
to
I
keep your
know.
child alive.
I did it though. For the first year, we did it together as a team. So yeah, we got it
Yeah,
done. But
that's what
I'm
it
excited
matters.
this week. You're more than welcome to come to our birthday party. It's this Saturday. If you don't have anything to do, T will probably be there because you don't have no choice. You got to be there.
Oh, T has to be there.
Yeah, it's your niece.
I have to.
You got to be there.
I have to.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have to work. I mean,
Huh?
as long as I don't have to work. I mean,
Huh?
I don't know.
He
what
said as long as
I
he
heard what he
doesn't
said.
have. Okay.
Yeah, I heard what he said. I heard what he
I
said.
could repeat it a few times if that's.
I heard what he said. But yeah, one thing I want to tell you guys, I'm proud of how we came together for the event that never happened.
I was really.
Yeah,
That's
I was
so-
so I know everyone was like boosting us up and happy that we were going to do the red carpet event, but unfortunately, it did not happen because I don't know exactly why. I can't really get into details, but I know I would assume maybe planning probably didn't go well or something. But I got the call either Wednesday or Thursday stating that they had to pull the event. So all the media sources that were supposed to be there, all the celebrities that were supposed to be there, all that shit got canceled.
That's really bad.
Yeah, we got suits. I had makeup scheduled. You know what I mean? I had hair appointments scheduled. What are you breathing so hard for? You see my eyes? What are you doing?
Just like you want to get fluffed, right?
Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm still learning. Is that not what it's called? You did this fashion shit. How do you? What's
still
the
do
makeup
this
person
fashion
called?
shit.
What's the makeup person called?
It's a makeup artist. That's it.
Oh, it's not a fluffer. What
There's no such thing as no fluffer.
am I in the wrong industry? I might be
I
thinking.
think
Bro,
so.
I'm gonna
I
have
don't
to.
know.
I really want to look up. I have to know what a fluffer is now. Like this shit.
Please
I
Google
have
that
to
so I
look
can
this
stop
shit
saying
up.
the wrong shit.
Because
Please.
this shit is just getting out of
It
control.
might be. I might be saying something totally inaccurate, but okay. But anyways, I had makeup scheduled. I had all this stuff scheduled so we could look good. I'm sure you had your stuff set up so we could look good. I mean, we had so many things going on that were scheduled that day, and it just all kind of fell apart at the last minute. And I'm just, wait, what happened? Is it not what I thought? Did I say the wrong word again? What is it? Please read that.
What
What
is
is
it?
it?
It used to be something for pornography, but now
Shit.
it's for real estate industry to refer to a person that stages homes. And as a term for a maid who fluffs pillows. You want somebody to fluff your pillows?
Please,
Hey man,
go and
they got
get.
a fluffer around this bitch.
Please get the fluffer
Drew on
to
his
fluff
pillows
the
first.
pillows.
Oh man, I thought I was close. Okay,
Please, my
I
dear.
had a makeup artist scheduled. You know what I mean? But
Hey,
Go get
any
the
professional
fluffer.
fluffers out there, please contact Drew on
please do
Instagram.
not. You will get straight blocked.
If you want somebody to fluff his
I don't
pillows.
need nothing fluffed. I'm good. I can fluff my own shit.
Pause.
I think it's just a made now for hotels. They know how to fluff the pillows and they do everything else. Okay.
But shout out to us for coming together as a team. That let me know that we could do it.
Yeah.
If nothing else. But we also got invited back to do some other media stuff this fall. So we have plenty of other opportunities coming up. So I'm not mad at that at all. That speaks volumes to what we're doing. And we were one of 10 media sources for that thing. And so that felt pretty good to be in the running with the big boys. We're not, maybe we are. I don't know. Maybe we should start thinking of ourselves as bigger, right?
with the big boys
yeah.
now.
Yeah, man.
Prince of Egypt. Yeah.
I don't know what is going on.
It's so true though. Like I'm proud of us for that.
God.
And how'd you feel getting your suit though? You said it felt good, right? Like how'd it feel? Was it? That's not your first time wearing a suit,
No, I wore a suit and a
but
tux
you
before.
don't really have anything to really buy them for. But so how'd it feel getting?
I
a
mean,
suit?
I could. It's just not my. It's just for me. It's just not my lane. But as I get older, like
see
that's
the-
where I wanna. That's
see
where I
the
wanna be
need.
at.
How'd
You
you?
know what
You
I'm
said your
saying?
mom was proud of you or something like that, right?
Yeah, my mom was happy because she was like, the only time she ever seen me was a suit was when. Did I have a court case? No. Was it?
I shouldn't. Be
It was for
laughing at
no.
this
It was
shit.
for. It was for prom, but it wasn't for my prom.
It's been a while then. That's like 40 years ago.
Nigga, that's
my
like 20 something. The
You
fuck
see
out
her
of here.
face? She's like,
But
he's
that was
40?
the last. Was it? Yeah.
40 plus,
I
goddamn.
mean, I'm 5 years
Nah,
behind that,
he's
but
40. He's 40 then, so I'm like 60, 65. something.
Shit, I look good for it, right? I'm 65. Yeah, pass that shit. I'm 65.
But
yeah.
no, we man,
But
yeah.
no, yeah, my people was proud.
That
Like,
wouldn't have been a nice.
it's just a change of something different, especially for me. So You know, mom's happy if I wear jeans or if I wear a suit, but she likes the fact that I'm stepping into my Black Panther. I don't fucking
Black excellence. Okay, cool.
You said Black Panther.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still Black excellence.
I mean, it's still that's very Black excellence.
There it is. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
If you seen that new Black
I'm from
Panther
New Orleans.
trailer,
Yes,
whew, that
indeed.
thing is so
Yeah.
emotional. I think I watched that thing about 6
I
times.
think I might watch it when I get out of here. But, you know, I'm glad y'all weren't mad or upset. I'm glad y'all had faith in me because it could have sounded like a bunch of bullshit, but it really wasn't. It's just
It
like
did. No, just playing.
No, you don't think initially we all probably thought that, but it was a good idea. But they just didn't. You got to execute. I always say plan, execute, rinse, repeat. You really got to execute when you plan some shit.
Especially in Dallas, it's a different type of
in
market.
Dallas.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
huge-
not
understand.
like you said. It wasn't like L.A. where most celebrities live
Yeah.
in L.A.
Or New York.
You can,
Miami.
Or even Atlanta, fuck.
Exactly.
Chicago.
Oh, Atlanta too, definitely.
Chicago too. All the
You know,
big, all those
Exactly.
major cities.
But
yeah.
then
Dallas is
too-
on the map, though.
Yeah.
They almost there. It's just gonna take a little time. They just
It's
need,
on the map, but not for anything media related. It's on the
But
map.
it can be, bro. This
it
motherfucker's
can.
huge.
And
Like,
to be honest, what I was excited for that event, really, in August in Dallas, there's nothing really like that. And so it's before NFL really kicks off. It's for anything school related. Like it's that one sweet spot where you can get a really nice event off, like that last weekend before stuff gets rolling.
You know, Texas is all about the
Yeah.
football, man.
And like, I'm like, man, this could be something big because we don't have anything like that. And it could have been one of those things that opened up other things, but it just didn't handle. I don't know, man. So for me personally, I was like, God damn. But at the same time, when she called, I was supportive. I was just like, things like that happen. And I've had, and she don't know this, but I've gotten robbed my first party out the gate, I think like $1,500. So my very first event that I did, I went and the chains were on the door. And I told my partners at the time, let's just do it again. And these niggas thought I was crazy. So, like, bro, we 15, 16, where the hell we gonna get another $1,500? Like, but it worked, you know. So I hope that, you know, she's okay. I'm sure she's fine. I hope that every event that they plan going forward for Dallas is big and taken care of so we can get more stuff like that here.
I mean, Leia Frazier, she always does a really good job.
She
on
does,
stuff
man.
all
She
the time,
does.
so.
But she wasn't in head of it this time. So
Yeah.
that makes a huge difference. So, yeah, man. But anyways, what else is going on? I'll let y'all. I got a lot of stuff over here. So whatever y'all want to get to first.
I have
let me
a lot
see.
of.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of shit. Yeah, I got a lot of shit. Yeah. Whatever y'all want to go. If y'all want to go first, go first. I'm cool.
I mean, it's
What? Stutter?
no, it's okay.
Is it bad or good, first of all? Is it uplifting or is it depressing?
I think it's somewhat. First of all, it's just in the know,
Okay.
and it is kind of like upsetting, a little bit.
So, okay. Well, we can go sad first. They already said I sound like Morgan Freeman when I talk. Apparently. Did
I
tell
mean, you
that?
could go sad or we could go funny. Because I mean, there's also
Your dating life comes last. That's the most. That's like,
no, but there's other funny shit.
Okay, let me get one of these funny things. Let's
Okay,
start
so
with something less depressing.
Remember,
than what
I
got.
told you that I said I was like, hey, I want to talk about women's health. I know this is gonna be really funny, but if you saw my TikTok, remember I sent that TikTok to you guys about the woman and how the girl went up to her mom and said, "Mom, I think I'm gay." And the mom replied, "Honey, I thought I was gay until I smelt my pussy." And
What?
Hold
on a
she
second.
changed her mind about being gay.
her pH balance off.
Yes. And it may have been funny, but it's really not funny. Because
Man.
women, and I was talking about this on my date, women need to.
Wait, you talked about this on your date?
pH balance?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay. Well, I'm so happy to have a date. We're going to talk about your dates today for sure. But
So definitely the conversation about it is that I've noticed that being here in the U.S., I've noticed I hear a lot of stories about this.
pH balance?
Yeah.
Well, do you know
Because in how I grew up,
yeah.
like this is how I grew up. Every day, my grandmother, in the morning, she had a face basin. We call face basins like the sink, but this is a bowl,
I got you.
like
Okay.
a bowl, right?
Okay.
So
A little dish thing?
It's
I
like a
think- I feel
little
like I know
yellow
what she's
ball,
talking
you know,
about.
yeah. Kind of like what
yeah.
they're advertising now about women's health and taking control of their pH balance and all that
Oh,
kind
like
of
the
stuff.
yoni shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we've been doing that
T was like, what is
we've
that?
been doing that. We've been doing that a long time ago
Yeah.
before they started
Naturally.
Instagramming and media and doing social media on it. It's a basin. My grandmother used to have it. In the morning, she would pour hot water inside of it and Dettol. And Dettol is a type of disinfectant that can actually disinfect anything. You even wash with it you can wash with it on your body. It's a very popular It's a very popular thing to use,
I'm about to write.
especially
Where's my pen so
you
I can
can
write this
find
shit down?
Dettol. You can even find the soap in most Indian
How do you spell
stores. Dettol, DIETAL, I believe.
I'll look at that up. Look that
I
up.
have to get
You
the
might
original.
want to check
but-
that too, T.
Yeah.
You're a girl dad.
So what she did,
Just saying, dog. Why you looking at me like that? You
what she
should.
did, what she did, it was always a hanker. You know, you had your washcloth, you had your soap. It was usually Dettol soap or whatever with the Dettol inside of the water, and you wash yourself. You did it every morning. I did that every morning, every night.
Yeah.
And as I got older, it then became lemon. So we use lemon to.
I want you to see his face.
Hey, this is for women.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But we're girl dads.
But this is also
that's why I'm tuned in.
also for men too.
But I'm tuned
'Cause
in.
I
'cause
mean,
Men can
basically,
do
you're
it
just saying,
too.
just clean your ass, wash your dick, wash your
Wash
pussy.
yourself,
basically.
but the lemon is what also gives that beautiful, even more cleansing, and it makes your pussy tight. So that's what the
that's
lemon
what-
is for.
You know what? That's what I heard.
Yes.
Old women be using vinegar in their bath water.
Well, I don't
Is it the
use
same
vinegar.
thing?
No,
That's not. Y'all should probably start doing that.
No. Vinegar is like the douching that I've heard Americans like doing, but the Dettol, it cleanses you. And let me tell you, after you finish all that, use coconut water, use some African type oil. Your shit be smelling good. Your pH balance is great. You gonna taste good. Trust me. I kid you not.
What? Lift your mic up a little more and say that last part one more time.
You gonna taste good. I
You
kid
heard
you
that,
not.
guys and girls. So you're gonna have our whole audience smelling like lemon and
No,
Dettol. That's it, right?
No, Dettol.
What's it say? Dettol? That's it, right?
Dettol.
Dettol. Okay, all right.
It
We're good.
it has a scent, but it's not. It's a different scent. It's a good scent.
Look at T's face.
However,
right now. Stone.
the lemon is what makes sure like your pussy's gonna smell good. Like you're
wait.
not gonna, and it's gonna make it tight. And the coconut and oil is make sure you moisturizing down there.
Give me the punchline.
So you make it like lemon cream. No,
Okay.
I'm like,
I said,
No, but
good
you
timing,
don't.
though. I said,
But
give me the punchline
it
there
does
is,
help.
right?
It does help. You can use herbs. You
What
can
kind of
use
herbs?
herbs. I forgot
Like
what kind of
oregano and
herbs.
shit? Basil? What about garlic?
I think
You can do oregano, but I forgot the herbs I forgot there are herbs specifically used to cleanse
I get
cleanse
it
down
now.
there. Yeah.
That's why they use garlic for vampires. It was a synonym. It was like an analogy.
That was
I will
not-
not talk
there
about
was that-
shit that I don't know about.
Okay.
But
See what happens when I let y'all start first.
Yeah. So no, it's like your feminine. Your feminine washes are really good to use.
It's crazy.
They got the gels and let me tell you, after you have your menstrual cycle, clean yourself out, please.
Yeah, don't drop the ball on that, please, because that could be detrimental
Please,
for all of us.
because
I agree.
menstrual cycles actually do mess with your pH balance. So you want to make sure after all that is done, you go to the store, you get yourself they literally have gels.
Are you taking notes, T?
Is that like hosing down the sidewalk?
It's like a vaginal gel, and
What- did
it
you hear what the hell
eliminates
he
any
just said?
type of gush or whatever that you have. Like, yeah.
Did you hear what he just said?
I heard what he
He said it's like hosing down the sidewalk. How big do you think coochies are, bro? Like,
Babies come out the motherfuckers. So.
oh, God.
Yeah, so you want to make sure
Why
that
did you do this to him?
I don't know, but it's good to know. I mean, T has a daughter. These are things that is good to know because.
But I'm not going.
When I don't think this is not women. Let me tell you something. When I was in school, there was this girl that was my really good friend, and it was really sad because
A pussy stink.
she smelled, and you don't want.
I see the future.
It, but you
Or the
gotta
past.
you gotta be able to control that. It
Yes.
should start now as a child, like how it started me as a child. My grandmother was wash yourself. This is something that you did in the morning. And when I got older, I started using lemon and everything like that. And then even more gotten older, learning more about myself, there's products out there for women, but I still wash myself with lemon and I still wash myself with hot water and I steam that shit. I do everything that I learned as a child and up to now.
Time out.
Yeah.
You didn't pause her one time. I gave you one story about my asshole, and you said all this. So
because
that was more graphic.
Yeah, but I want to hear that.
You want to hear? So you want to hear about her washing her coochie?
But it's like she said, it's educational.
But what he said, it was educational.
It was very educational.
Not your asshole.
You're a man with an asshole. Education.
Pause.
You're a man with a butthole.
Yeah.
So it's education.
I'm good though.
Right? I don't understand how
I think it's a male thing.
It's that male bravado,
I think it's
male
the male
ego.
bravado.
Whatever you want to call it.
It is exactly what it is.
Whatever you want to call it.
Speaking of coochies, let's update everybody on Roe v. Wade. Ta-da. You see that? See how I transitioned there real quick? You like that?
Did you hear about that judge who said that on Florida?
Wait, what?
He said about the 19-year-old who was trying to get an abortion. And the judge literally said that she's not responsible enough to get an abortion.
But how does he know
she's a teenager.
That, though? Well, she's an
more
adult,
responsible
though.
enough to have a baby.
But she's
that's the point.
Yeah.
That's more responsibility for like a longer time. What are you talking about?
It was all over. And they were just like, and this is a girl who grew up in the foster system. So she's in the foster system.
Here's
and
the caveat:
they
she might be a good mom because she went through what it's like not to have one.
But they were, but the
that.
thing is about it, when they
That's
were
not for you to decide though.
when they were
But
talking,
you don't know that.
But the judge can't decide that.
True.
Well, she's a minor, and though I think she's like 16 or something like that.
She's 16
and
or
they
19.
I can't remember.
If she's a minor, okay, I get it.
But they said that this girl's still going to school. She don't have a job. She has no financial responsibilities. The man, the boy that knocked her up, has no responsibilities whatsoever. And so they're just like, she's only 15. Like she's not close to the 15 weeks. I think she's like 10 weeks. So she's able to.
They gave her that long.
Well, it's
they
15.
Give you 6
I
in
think.
Texas.
In Florida, it's 15.
That's
so she's 10 weeks, and so they're trying to, since she's in the foster care system, whoever, I think it's a guardian that has to approve or whatever of the abortion. But the judge is coming down and saying, well,
that part, that's too much.
That she's like, well, she's not responsible enough to get an abortion. I'm like,
but you don't. Well,
she's not responsible. But she's not responsible enough to have a kid. That doesn't make any sense.
This is one of the things that was going to happen with Roe v. Wade. These type of stupid discussions are going to keep happening.
Yeah,
did you hear what happened?
I've
heard what
had
happened today though. The trigger bans that are released today in Texas, Tennessee, and Idaho. They had trigger bans there, and by the 25th. So let me read this off. Let me make sure I not get this wrong.
Yeah.
So by the 25th, Texas is looking to make it. The penalty to, I guess, perform the surgery for a doctor is minimum $100,000 up to life in prison. For
what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is on August 25th. They're trying to push for it. But keep checking to make sure this does not go through. I hope it does. But on the 25th, there's no exceptions for rape or incest. That's also
This is what I was talking to my mom about.
Penalties
just yesterday.
If they're going to stiffen by the 25th, so there's no exceptions anymore to the rule, and it's within 6 weeks. And like they said, rape and incest don't count. So we just like to give you updates because we've been talking about this, and it's not going to be a topic that just stops. It's going to be ongoing for a while. So we'll update you as it comes down the pipeline. But Texas, Tennessee, and Idaho, as of today, going through the 25th, have trigger bans that will be coming down the pipeline. So good luck to y'all. I am so sorry that this keeps happening, that we keep having to give you more and more. I wish I could come in here and tell you guys that it was over, but it's not.
I think, me and my mom had a discussion yesterday. It was kind of, my brothers were like the mediators, but when it comes, my mom is, I feel like she's really heavily religious now.
Have you seen The World?
I know she is, but sometimes her ideologies are kind of a little bit to the right a bit.
Oh, wait. Your
in
mom,
a way,
does your mom support this? Actually, yeah. Does your mom support this shit?
She understands that when it comes to issues like rape or whatever like that, she gets it why abortion is necessary. She just thinks that there are people who do abuse the abortion system.
Yeah, of
And
course.
and I told my mom, I said, yeah, but there's pros and cons to everything. Like I told her, I said, I hate that there are women out there who purposely get knocked up or whatever like that and use the abortion system like it's a fucking birth control. I hate that. Fuck them. But the women who actually need it, those are who people are actually concerned about, because it actually really, to be honest with you, affects most of them.
But see, they're making these laws based on the few, not the many. Is what it seems like.
Yeah, they're making it on like my mom thinks the majority of women are not going through the problems like that. The majority of women are mostly out there marching up the streets who abuse the abortion system. That's what she believes.
So she's erring on the side of right wing, basically.
She thinks that, and she, like, yesterday, she was saying that, they're doing late term abortions, and I'm like, Mom, and she's like, you don't think so? And I'm like, I'm not saying that it is, but where
is she talking about? Where? Because every state's different. If you're talking about Texas, it's only 6 weeks.
She said in New York they have stuff like that. I said, Mom, if they're doing late term abortions, which is usually, I believe, 20 weeks,
right, it's
1% out of the many that are aborted around the 15 weeks.
If they're doing it, it's probably out of necessity. Like,
and that's what I was saying. But it didn't click. I don't know. Like we got into it. And
how old's your mother?
My mom's 57.
See, my mom's 60, 61. So I think our parents come from that era where that wasn't a prominent thing. So you just had the kids.
That's what I was telling you.
Like, my grandma had 7 kids.
But it was like, I felt like she was talking most about, well, I didn't have any complications. I mean, I had this, I had that. I'm like, I get it, but that's you.
Right.
And abortion, it's always like a touchy subject when it comes to people who think like that. First, my mom did not think like that.
So what switched it?
Religion.
Religion's a motherfucker.
Religion.
See,
really
I know
did.
I shouldn't say that with the name of the show and all that shit, blah blah blah. But religion in the construct, it's a motherfucker.
Yeah,
it really
and
is,
it felt like a lot of rhetoric that I've heard before. Though we did come to some type of agreement, and then there was an agree to disagree. But sometimes when my mom and me have a debate, it gets a little bit kind of rough.
T, your mom, I've never even asked, where does she stand on this shit?
Oh, my mama?
Yeah, you ever talk to her about this stuff?
Oh, mama she just want, my mama doesn't, I ain't gonna say she doesn't care, but she just feels the same way I feel, like women should have their own choice in whatever they want.
Maybe a lot of parents are so far removed from what it's like to be because in the time frame in which they had kids, this wasn't really on the discussion table. Like, it wasn't a thing. It was just like,
at first,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, my mom, so my mom is just like whatever's the best situation, because she had me and my pops wasn't around, and if she could redo it, she probably wouldn't have did it.
Yeah,
but she had to do it. So for her, for me too, for me, if I stick my dick in something and I make a baby, I'm gonna take care of my kid. Word. Even if it's some some off-brand shit where I was like, oh fuck, I done had too much Hennessy and I just done fucked up. And even if I did do that shit, it's no different than any of my other children's mothers.
This example sounds really,
but I'm just saying, though,
I feel like you've been here before.
I mean, I'm just saying, but no matter what no matter, people always have a choice, and people always are gonna.
I chose to take care of mine too, so I respect it.
Like O said, people are always gonna fuck the system. Like, you always gonna have that one chick,
and that's what I was trying to tell her. I didn't even know my mom had a miscarriage. This was the first time I ever heard my mom talk about that.
You should have positioned it like, okay, what if you were in a position where you really had, like, let's say...
That's what I was trying to tell Mama, the scenario. Yeah. I was like, Mom, the abortion, like the Planned Parenthoods, but they're funded by it was just a lot of... Rhetoric.
Yeah.
And I was like, but these Planned Parenthoods, they're there for a reason. They're there to help the women who really need it.
Yeah.
And the women who use it as a
punching bag.
Yeah, fuck them. And my mom, we did come to some type of agree to disagree, but it's kind of funny how the deeper and deeper that she got into, her religion, her rhetoric changed. Because at first she used to
What's her religion? If I may ask?
She's Jewish. Mom's
Wait,
Jewish.
your mom's Jewish? I'm Jewish too.
My mom's Jewish.
What type of Jewish is she?
She's like, the one who's Jews for Jesus and all that kind of stuff.
Messianic Jews.
She's Messianic Jewish.
Yeah.
Mom.
They're kind people.
Mom's kind. She's
They
sweet.
are very good people.
My mom, one thing about my mom, man, she loves people. She don't care if you gay, but she loves you.
But you just can't have an abortion.
But my mom, but it's kind of
essentially, yeah.
But the whole thing about, she understands the fact that, yes, people who go through ectopic pregnancies, all that kind of stuff, they need the help. She doesn't agree that, because she was like, I have to do more research.
Please.
I'm not mom. Then please do.
Yes.
Because
all of y'all.
I don't know where.
Rhetoric.
I don't know where she was getting. She was like, they're really doing late term pregnancy. I was like, you mean the 20 week, which is 1% out of that?
Audience.
If that's something that.
Audience, do your research. And we talked about this stuff. We talk about this stuff because it's necessary. It's not going to be. We're not going to harp stay on this too long, but. Do your research on anything that you hear us talk about. Even if you have questions, you can ask us, or we can send you links. The stuff that I read, the stuff you read, the stuff he reads, we can send all that to you. But make sure you're well aware of what's going on. The ins and outs, not just, I can't have an abortion. Understand time frames, like you said. Is it 6 weeks? Is it 15? Is it 20?
And also find out statistically.
Find out for your state what the rules and regulations are.
And I'm going to go a step above that. Before you do all that, watch who you fuck. Period.
Or just
now they have situations where they will have situations where things that shouldn't happen, incest, rape. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the regular girl who just decided that she wanted to fuck Joe Blow and just didn't want to wear a rubber this time. Think about who you fuck before you do it. Just point blank period.
Gunshot on here. Not all situations are watch who you fuck.
I'm just saying. No, I'm like I just said. If it's an incest,
if he's talking about the majority,
I'm talking about this is a majority of you who just we want a hot dick because it's the weekend and you trying to fuck something.
What if they're married and something went wrong?
What you mean?
There was a couple. There was a lady
married
who
couple can't come to term. They need to abort. Sometimes the baby just can't make it, and there's couples that just
no, I'm not talking about them. That's the exception.
I think he's talking about the ones that are taking advantage of that.
Why are you so focused on the hoes? There's a whole other group of women that need.
because at the end of the day, we talking about the people that use shit up, and I'm just talking about the female
shit. Anatomy. They have the right to choose. That is
they
simple.
do. Period.
My mom used to think that way, and now it's and it's no, women should have a right to choose what they do. Period. I can care if they are fucked up in the head or they're good and they need and they're not trying to take advantage of stuff like that. But that's not your business. That's not the government's business.
True.
Oh, they gave it up to the states, which a governor governs the state.
You got more rights with your gun than you do your body.
When somebody told me that, I said, "Do you do?" I know, but here's what I was saying. I'm like, I'm government. I'm in the military. You're telling me
I work for the state.
I work for the state.
Me too.
State government, federal government, state government. They left it up to the state government to decide on people's rights.
And look who our state governor is.
So when you want to talk about freedom, that's a lot of bullshit.
If I have more freedoms with my gun than my own human body,
my own beauty body,
that's stupid.
It's a target on women. So we should also it's a target on women because let me tell you, it could be a target on men. And since most men are getting statistically now vasectomies.
Oh, T, you getting a vasectomy?
Man, I'm not getting that. I have 5-6 kids on this bitch before I do that.
I told mom, and I had to.
Give me just a second. Did you say you'd rather have 5 or 6 kids than a vasectomy? Mm-hmm. How much money do you plan to spend?
I still want my kids.
It's $33,000 on average. This came out last week. $33,000 to $35,000 on average to raise one child.
And I got 2.
Multiply that shit by 5.
And I got
crazy.
And I got 2. And I got 2. And I could have bought a Tesla. But I didn't.
I found out. Guess what? Yo, man, I can't wait.
What?
I can't wait to move to Asia. All right. Did you know? I think it's $36,000 to even give birth to a child. I didn't know here in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah. Guess how much in Korea?
Free?
$1,500.
Is there anywhere in the world where it's free?
Yeah, I think in mostly Europe.
Don't you say no village shit.
Switzerland.
Like
Switzerland.
Switzerland or Germany,
I thought he was about to
Poland
say
and
some
stuff.
bullshit like in the bush somewhere in Africa. I thought you were going to say some
I
fucked
don't-
up shit. 'Cause
Whether
it looks like
it's
something
free,
you say.
whether it's free or 1,500, I'm
still a
just
lot better.
saying.
Yeah, that's better than 35,000. I mean, but think about it. It's 35 to have, so 35 to have one. 35 to raise one per year.
And then that's not
Right,
talking
you wanna do
about
about
but-
six.
But the thing is about
Nah.
it, it's all the shit that is included for freaking Korean women or women in general who are giving birth in Korea. It's everything that they get. Not only that, they're getting paid to have kids.
What do you mean they get paid to have kids?
They get like $10,000 and
To
shit.
have,
Like,
so that offsets the 1,500. So now you're getting what, 8,500?
not only that, like you get
That's an
you
$8,500
get
profit. to have a kid. That's
they
cool.
able to take care of. They'll even take care of you after you give birth. You know,
Oh,
with
man,
the
I'm going to Korea,
postpartum and
man.
all that kind.
What's up?
For real.
What you 36,000? Oh, thank you for coming. Bye.
Are you trying to have a kid or something? No,
No,
I'm not
but
asking.
I'm just
It
saying-
sounds like you've been planning this out.
No, I mean,
You
I'm
don't-
just
you don't on the
thinking.
panel don't have one.
I'm gonna just go to Korea. Oh, fuck it.
Well, at that rate,
I
you can have it
will-
for such. I mean, 5 or 6.
I mean, I was saying, you know, it's just like it's
I
just.
call little man T1.
I would like to have
T1.
a kid in Korea. I would like the same system like they would here,
Are you
but
gonna?
they don't give a fuck.
Here's the more pressing question: where do you find your mate, here or there?
I don't know.
It's gonna be here.
I
You
don't
don't want
know.
to do that here.
I don't know.
No offense to Korea, we love y'all too.
You know,
but don't
no,
wanna do that
I
here.
just, to be honest
'Cause I
with
know you want some swaggy. I know.
T1.
It's gonna be here.
There's swaggy Asian men
I didn't
like
say
my
there wasn't. Don't do that.
ex-boyfriend.
Don't do that. I didn't say there wasn't. I was just saying. I know there's an abundance of that here. So it's just,
They are. I love Asian men very much so. Actually, there's fine in every color, but Asian men and black men, bellissimo.
where do we just go? Do you agree, T?
Do I agree with what?
What she just said?
I don't like niggas, so I don't know what you mean, bro. I don't agree with that. Not at all, buddy.
So what else we got? Oh, well, there's something else I want to talk to you about. So the shooting that just recently happened in Dallas with Talib's, was it Jakob Talib? His brother played NFL. You know about this, right?
Oh, was it the football coach? Some
it was
shit like
It
that.
was on the field of the game.
Yeah, it was a youth coach.
They got in a little fisticuffs.
Yeah, and they
turned
shot
into
the damn youth coach.
and
Yeah, I
he
remember
ended up
that.
dying.
Yeah,
What's the
that
problem?
was sad. That was really sad.
I wanted to ask if you think he was in the wrong or the right.
Which
It
one?
sounds like you might agree with the shooter.
Bro, I'm not gonna agree with nobody. I'm just gonna say it. In this day and time, if you don't always got a fucking pistol with you, then you just stupid.
You shouldn't be shooting people at a kid's football game.
Not
right.
at a football
and
game.
you shouldn't
Not at a football game.
And you shouldn't shoot people at Chuck E. Cheese neither. But this shit happens. So again,
So apparently we're saying the same thing. There should be, what happened to the days of things being off limits?
we're in 2022, man. That
I don't
shit
give
going-
a shit.
But
that
you're
it-
at
churches,
a child's
schools,
You're at a
football.
child's game.
I feel everything that y'all saying, but y'all don't see the time and day that we in. You're
gotta
correct.
be
I
kidding
wish,
me.
I wish it wasn't like that.
There's
but when I
gotta be
bring my,
things that are off
but when I
limits,
bring
dude.
my daughter to the playground, I bring my gun with me
Why?
because this is the time and days that we are in. What don't y'all understand?
But what if you throwing her up and shit fall out, hit
I'm
somebody
not
else?
gonna
Like,
throw her up. I'm not gonna
so
throw
you're
her
just
up.
gonna sit there on security mode the whole time
What do you mean? Do
Push
you
her
not
on the
see what's going on?
swing.
I can still push her on the swing.
with the pistol on the
Hell
side?
yeah.
The fuck years? Come
Bro,
on, man.
if you just sitting around here living blindly like that, then
I'm
you
not
can do
living
that.
blindly. I just don't agree with I hate the lifestyle of having to carry my damn gun. I don't have a gun anyway, but if I did,
I mean,
like,
but, that's,
wouldn't.
but that's where we at. Like
gotta
for
do-
instance, if you go to Walmart without your gun, you stupid.
We have to do better.
We do.
Shop at Target.
You are so much. You are right. We have to do better. But
No,
these
for
are the
real, we have
days
to
and
do better.
times that we in. Like I hate to say it, like, but this is where we at. I'm not saying it's cool. I'm not saying this is what you should do. But if you want to protect yourself at all time, that's where we at. You go in Walmart, and I guarantee you, maybe 40% of people in there got a gun.
That's
In
ridiculous.
Texas, yeah.
That's ridiculous, though.
It is.
You don't think that's
But you don't pay
ridiculous?
attention to it because you're like, oh, this not the day we
To
live
be
in. but-
honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Shit.
never walk into the store assuming anybody has a gun. I don't think like that.
Yeah, well,
They do.
I mean, I'm sure they do, but I wish we had more people that weren't thinking gun first, shoot first. Like,
but we in what, how you say America? We in America.
Murderca.
Murderca. We are America.
Murdering babies.
And I think this shit, and don't get me wrong, I think this shit horrible, bro. Like, I don't want to sit down and have ice cream with my daughter at Browns and have to have my gun on me, but this is the life, and this is the way life is right now, and it's not cool. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not promoting it. It's just so much shit is going on. Open carry, all kind of shit. You just walk outside and you see a motherfucker with a tool on his hip. You're like, oh, that's the type of thing. It's the Wild
West again.
It pretty much is. And like I said, I'm not glorifying it, but this is the time, like they say, when in Rome.
Do what the Romans do.
Or when in Texas, basically.
When in Texas.
I'm so tired of that, man. I know that, like,
but it is, but to go back to what you said, the shit is horrible and it shouldn't have to be like this. People should know, like right now, and Oak can attest to this, people don't know how to control their feelings. They just want to get a gun and shoot something so bad. Like, people don't even want to fight because people just don't have that in them. They just feel like, oh, I'd rather get a gun and I'd rather shoot you. But this is not no Call of Duty shit like that shit. It is.
That's tiring.
Well, it's like here in the U.S., it's like you have to watch your back because things have gone crazy. I mean, so crazy that a mob of people out the FBI, like out of the FBI building.
Yeah, they tried to bang on the FBI. Are you crazy, bro?
To bang on the FBI. Like one of the guys went out, one dude died. I'm like, dude, like what?
I get the lack of respect for institutions because they've failed us so many times. But at the
my
same
thing,
time,
it's
still
the
rules in
rhetoric.
place.
Oh my God, BLM wants to defund the police. Fuck the FBI. You need to not raid Trump's place. Defund the FBI.
By the way, Trump is a genius.
I could give a shit about Trump.
He's a genius.
I could give a shit about him.
I'd bury somebody in my land too and get a tax break. You out of your damn mouth. Everyone in my family, I hope you heard
but
that.
But he has said that.
We got land. We burying all y'all in our land. And we getting tax breaks. Did you know you can do that?
I mean, he did say you'd be stupid not to do it.
That shit is smart. It's what you get a tax break and then you throw a couple cows in that bitch. Now you got cattle.
I wouldn't say Trump is smart. I would say the people around Trump was smart because he's not like.
But I mean, if you're around him long enough, it should rub off. I mean, but
it's the people around
his camp, whatever they're doing financially, it's not all great. I'm not saying they're great, but that's a great idea.
I mean, he has.
Sorry, that's a side tangent. That's a dope idea.
It's not that he doesn't have. Dude's been bankrupt a lot of times. I mean, I know Trump. Because I grew up. Like, he's from the same city. Like, everybody knows who Trump is up north.
She says she knows Trump.
No, I'm saying like we know. Technically, who he is as people who were raised in New York. People from New York, we know who Trump is. I'm so glad you
clarified.
He has done a lot of shit. However, like even Howard Stern says, my boy Howard Stern, he's like, a lot of things have changed. Like he feel like he shouldn't have went into the political field because Howard Stern and him were really good friends. And now it's like, he lost a lot of friends because of it.
I feel like we dropped the ball on that election. I feel like we dropped the ball with politics. I feel like we dropped the ball with abortion. I feel like we dropped the ball with a lot of shit.
We did.
I feel like we did.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on, man. You know, it's like
somebody said that I sounded like Morgan Freeman. That I sounded very sad and boring. No. I'm thinking. It made me think. It made me think of this because
Morgan Freeman was boring.
No, they said that you're boring me to death. But here's the thing: that the world's not all bad. The weeks keep proving that the world's pretty fucked up. So what else are we supposed to talk about? We could talk about good shit. There's a lot of bad shit happening that people need to be aware of. So I'm sorry if y'all don't want to hear this shit, but we're gonna keep telling you all the shit you need to know about. So guns and Roe v. Wade and her coochie stories and whatever else. Like you gonna keep.
I hope I'm not boring. Shit.
No, they loved y'all. They oh Drew, you're boring us to death. Like, but what would you like for me to say?
God.
Like, do you want me to come in? It's like don't tag talk me to death. I didn't come in and talk about something innovative, and I'm telling you what's going on in the world. Like,
is that what the comments are saying?
Oh, it was one particular comment. It's like
start reading the comments.
It's like a fucking TED talk. I'm like,
this too shall pass.
So now what are you, a prophet for real now?
Hey.
I mean, hey, I guess.
He got the whole entire, bald head going on. Fucking.
He didn't have any choices.
Thank you. Come again.
He didn't have any other choices. He didn't have this. He didn't have no other choices.
Oh man.
He didn't have. Look, you want me to change? He didn't have any other choices. Is that more exciting for y'all out there? Like my octave now, is it higher? Is that better?
No, I lost my hair. I lost my hair with Katrina. I won't lie.
Katrina took your hair.
Pretty much.
What was the wind speed, T, to take? What's the wind speed to take hair off? I need to know the answer to that question.
It was very
How
stressful.
Started in the middle.
How fast does the vortex have to be to take your hair off?
It was a very stressful time.
Hurricane
very
Katrina or
stressful.
Hurricane Genetics? Which one was it?
Hurricane Katrina was a very stressful time.
Why is he lying to us? Like, I don't.
It's genetic.
Bro, I could have anybody call from New Orleans, bro. That was a long time ago. I don't have
Oh
to
my
have it.
goodness.
You say you can have anybody live from New Orleans? I believe that. You got genetic. It's okay, bro. Look, you can't have all this. It's cool, bro.
I don't want all that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You wouldn't do this shit if you?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do dreads?
Hell no.
Braids?
No.
Cornrows?
I cannot see T with dreadlocks.
You see
It's
with
my head.
braids?
So I have the type of head that's meant to have a bald head, bro. Like
mean,
you don't.
yeah.
You don't.
I've had a bald head.
But just not meant for you. That's why you got
It
that
looked
shit.
alright. It was fun. Did you see me with it?
I don't have to.
You lucky I'm not feeling. I say this shit.
I was bucking his head, gassing his ass up. He like, man, I'm about to cut this shit
I
off.
got plans for this shit.
Call Blue tomorrow.
You lucky I'm not.
Call Blue tomorrow.
No, I got plans for this shit. I'm not finna say
You
shit.
sure? You
No,
know?
hell
Let me see.
no.
Almost.
Anti-waves.
Yeah.
Y'all hear y'all hear about the teacher curriculum in Florida?
What about it?
How they're downplaying a lot of things. Their rhetoric is very right winged, kind of like an indoctrination thing going on.
I think it's headed that way across the board.
But you know and everybody's like, well, they've been messing with history and all that
You know what they
geography
call
shit.
us? They don't even call them slaves anymore. It's
They're
like,
trying to call
they
us
call them migrant workers.
I
I don't know if I consider that migration.
Involuntary,
What was it again?
involuntary servant, some shit like that.
Slaves. It's the
Like,
same shit.
but
Just say
no,
the shit.
it's just say it. It's slaves. But here's the thing, though. They're trying to downplay a lot of stuff. But the downplay what really irks me is that now they turn it into this little one slide of talking about slavery, and it's not even. It's probably like 3 or 4 bullets. All right, let me tell you something. And I have to be totally honest here because. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like,
You don't get what exactly?
No, I really don't, because you should want your children to know the history of this country. But you know what's really something? America.
That's cute.
No.
That's
Here,
cute.
I'm
That's
gonna hit it. America, your fucking ass knows better. You should know better.
you talking-
And you know why you should know better?
Wait. Are you talking to Black America
I'm talking
or white
about
America?
white Americans,
Okay, 'cause we know this
whatever.
shit.
I'm just saying,
We know
because
it.
you have a couple of Black people who are standing up there spouting out CRT, all that kind of stuff. Listen,
CRT.
critical race theory.
Oh God.
And you know
I
what?
can't do this today.
I can't. No, it's just for me.
I
It's
don't want
just
to do
that
CRT today, y'all. I'm
I'm
trying
not
to.
saying that. I'm saying that when you omit history, that means you know. And you just don't want anybody to know about the fucked up shit that you have done. You don't want to embarrass yourself, embarrass your fucking ancestors, because you know that they were fucked up. And that's fucked up.
Why are you sadding us out right now with this dark
I'm
shit?
sorry, but it just made
Why
me
should-
upset.
Look, let me make you.
Because it ain't right.
It ain't right. Let me transition us to a happy.
But he said he wanted to talk about a topic.
I didn't
These
wanna be
are
s-
the topics.
But they said we're sad. I'm sad. No,
why be
I'm
sad?
I'm kidding. But
Be
no,
honest, like I'm saying, if you have to sit there and cut history and keep on cutting, that means y'all fucked up.
of course.
And it's like, and a lot of the teenagers, which I get because they interviewed some of these teenagers, they were like, dude, if we don't learn about this shit, then we're just gonna repeat it again. Or it's just duh.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. It can't. Slavery itself, in its essence, won't get repeated again.
No,
not
I
like
don't-
that.
not like
They
that,
got,
no.
we got prisons already, so they're already repeated.
Yeah.
So there's that.
But
at the same time,
But the rhetorics and like the racial stuff or whatever like that, everything that they're trying to do with, what is it called, like the interracial marriage shit, when they were trying to shut that down.
yeah.
They were trying
They
to
saved it.
and thank God they saved it.
saved
But
it.
it's like it's the crazy shit. It's insane. It's insane. And it's like you see it right before your eyes and it's just like, really? Really? And then they feel like they bold enough to come up and just say whatever they need to say to us. I say, go fuck yourself. That shit just pissed me off when I freaking saw that, because it's like, you know what the fuck you're doing, and you would literally intentionally do that because you don't want to feel guilty, because you already fucking do.
Is that what it is? Did you drink before you got here?
No, but I had to say it.
You should have. Jesus Christ.
I had to say it.
T, give me something happier to talk about, please. Get me out this race shit. I deal with races every day at work. So let's just put that out there.
Okay, well, you needed to hear it now, and everybody needs to fucking hear it.
Y'all give me something happy.
They need to hear it.
What do I have that's happy on this list? Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me see.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I'm just saying.
What is happier? Ooh, I got it. All black female crew from Dallas to honor Bessie Coleman. We want to talk about happy history. Hey, you said, Bessie Coleman.
I talk about happy history.
This is happy. This was today. All black flight crew flew from Dallas to somewhere to celebrate. It was all female, all black. Happiness. We're moving forward. There's good things happening. It's not all terrible.
I didn't say it was all terrible. I just had to let it out. I had to let the world to know.
Like, we just talk about shootings.
I had to let people know. It's just something that people need to know. People like sometimes you just need to say whatever it is on your head.
Pause.
Sometimes
people know this shit. It's that they don't want to apply it. People aren't stupid. People know slavery happened. Why the hell we make all these movies about shit that really didn't happen? If it didn't happen that way, there wouldn't be productions and books and movies and
correct.
So people know this shit, but you can't keep selling kids a privileged lie without telling a lie. So
yes.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Like,
well, to me personally, I think there is. When we started learning history, I mean, I lived in the islands, so I learned about world history, European history, U.S. history, and not only that, I researched stuff. I had books about astrology and shit like that my parents.
What do they teach about history in New Orleans?
Really?
When you went to class, if
you really want to go there? It's the South. What do you mean? Everything.
I want to know what they taught you.
What the fuck do you mean?
Because they didn't tell us a whole lot down here either. So Texas history wasn't that great.
And Louisiana is worse. The school system's worse than that. The only one worse than us is Mississippi and Alabama. So
what is it? What they teach you? What did they tell you they were slaves?
Yeah, because I had black teachers. They tell us about it.
But that makes a difference too, though. Because wait, here's my question. I guess I would have to ask. I know a couple of black teachers. I might have to ask: is there a conflict of interest if you have to teach that shit, but you know it's not true? Because now you're being forced to lie.
No, they teach the truth though. They just tell us
They taught y'all the truth, but what she's saying is that these teachers are now being forced to tell.
But the reason why this article came out because the new teachers that are coming in, they don't agree with it. These are people who've gone to college who study history and world history and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And so it's they're the way how the curriculum is set up is this white evangelical right wing type rhetoric, and it's like
that's what you get then.
And so they were just like, no, because these are guys who literally like are more modern than what you say. And they're pretty young.
But you know the lie is always better than the truth.
But good luck fighting that.
But people want to feel. But people want to feel well.
You have Mayor DeSantis, or Governor DeSantis, whatever, Ron DeSantis. He is a Republican right wing trying to be the next Trump, right? If you got that as your state governor, you're not going to get that off. It don't matter what your background is. That's what's going to be in place. It's like trying to argue with our governor about abortion laws. Look at this dude in the wheelchair. Like, you can't argue with him. Like, you can vote him out. So all y'all gonna do that. We talk about voting and shit. But as far as being in disagreement, it's either you're gonna work here, or you're not. It's up to, and I hate to put it like that, but if that's the rules in place and you're in a state where that's what's gonna be. So you might want to change states or vote his ass out. But that whole critical race theory and all those things they're teaching, that's going on in every damn school. Yeah. Whether or not they talk about it, that's really happening across the board.
Because I tell people like about those CRTs, I mean, really that stuff is taught in law school, technically.
All that shit is just trickle down.
And really kids, I started learning history in school initially when I was in, I believe, like technically it was like kind of like the 6th grade,
I was gonna
5th
say it should be
grade.
middle school. Yeah.
It's usually middle school. I don't think that, little babies, little kindergarten kids, they need to know about too much now. But I think
could
that
make
when
it
you
fun
can make it fun
and
you
digestible.
can make it extremely
You could.
fun.
You could.
And then history it gets more intense the more you get into certain, like
me
I
walk
guess
that
in
back.
high school to me.
I don't know that you can make slavery fun, so I want to.
No, I'm saying like the fun stuff.
I don't think you can make it fun.
I don't
But you
think,
can make it easier to digest.
Yeah, but I
so.
think that, and usually like history kind of advances the higher education that you actually get, especially if you go to college and you want to literally be a historian.
Slavery.
There's no way you can digest
No,
that.
you gotta face it and just deal with it. It is what it is. It's like it's one of those parts of our history that's ugly, but it's one of those parts of our history we should be.
Like if anybody watched American Gods,
hold on, give me a second.
Go
It's
ahead.
one of our pieces of history that's ugly. It's one of our pieces of history that we don't want to face, but it's also part of our future if we don't let it be known. You get what I'm saying? Like some of these things that we've done in history, not saying that slavery in its true essence can come back, it can't, because
that ain't gonna happen. Somebody's about to uproar, right?
We're fighting that
Like
shit
black
out.
people don't even want to freaking mow their freaking lawns.
But overall, if we don't make our kids well versed in what they come from, as far as lineage, on both sides of the fence, it can't just be our family was slaves, and then you're telling your kids your family was cool. Like, no. They just worked for us. They were employees. No, they were not. So like, we have to be honest so that we don't repeat the same type of behaviors, of course. But that's not gonna happen. It's America. Like,
no, there'll be a whole
you heard what you
uprising.
just said, right?
There'll be
It's
a
not gonna happen. It's America. Okay.
no. I'm talking about the teaching correctly. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. They already shut down. The judge already shut down Ron DeSantis in that woke act thing.
Nah.
So they already shut that down.
We are where we are. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on, T. What you got? You said you had something you want to talk to us about. What is it?
No, y'all just want to keep it dark.
I do not want to keep it dark. Please help me.
Keep it dark.
No. Help me.
Help me.
Help me be like.
Help me. Help you. Help me.
What do you want to talk to us about? You said you want to talk to us about something.
It's dark. No, I'm just playing, man. I don't have nothing to talk about, bro. I am. Y'all might be talking about dark stuff, but I'm over here just really happy.
Why?
My daughter made the volleyball team. I'm super happy. I'm my little athlete. She's doing
congrats.
amazing things.
I'm assuming grades are going well then because you got to play.
I don't know. They got a teacher. They got to greet me tomorrow.
Is it still no pass, no play? Because when I was in school,
oh yeah,
okay,
her teacher
cool.
make her run
So
the
then she's probably
bleachers
doing
and
good at school
everything.
too. That's good.
So yeah, man, it's just I'm as we had these conversations, I'm just in a good place, just really thankful to Black Jesus, about everything that's going on and how
I don't think I've ever heard you thank Black Jesus. When did you meet him?
I've been there about him.
White Jesus.
Man, it ain't cool as hell.
Jesus colored, but
You call Jesus a nigga?
Yeah.
I mean, he was a person of color, so let's.
I grew up in New Orleans. It was very different. That's all we knew.
See,
But
when people ask we're a Christian podcast, no, we're not.
Definitely not.
No, if that didn't answer the question, no, we're not.
But yeah, man,
I don't know.
I'm just in a good space, just learning how to be a better father, man. Just that's all I know. I stress it a lot and talk about it a lot, but that's at my age, at 30, beep. I'm gonna just say beep. Under 40, that's my main focus.
Like
just
people
making
don't
sure.
have Google and shit like that.
Ain't nobody gonna Google me. I'm not on there.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
So at this
I'll
point in my
change that.
life, it's just.
He's not wearing sunglasses.
It's just
Progress.
Yeah, I left him in the car too.
Thank God,
That's
Jesus.
because it was raining. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm just
Rain more.
always learning, always trying to improve with these kids.
Yeah, man. Life is actually going pretty good. I mean, my only stress factor comes from work. That's home is cool. What is happening right now? Y'all's alarms it's so interesting. His alarm is somebody about to do some trap shit. And yours is, I don't even know what yours
It's
is.
a Japanese
shit
alarm
was
from Arone Kenshin.
It's lost me whatever the fuck she just said, ramen noodles and some other shit. I don't
It's
know what
Arone
she said.
Kenshin. Arone
my bad.
Kenshin.
My bad.
Batosai.
That's 21 Savage.
What y'all saying? Who? What?
Arone Kenshin, Batosai,
Look.
Samurai X, you know it,
My
anime
alarm is
fan.
Celine Dion. My heart will go on, and that's what it's gonna be. Why are you looking at me like that? You missed that episode. Yes, my alarm is Celine Dion. My heart will go on. You want to know why? It is soft. Because I don't want to wake my kid up in the morning when I'm trying to get ready for work. So I leave it on something soft.
You can play a lot of
words, but it comes in before the crescendo. Though.
You can play Lauryn Hill. You can play fucking
anybody. Well, you know what? Celine Dion is awesome. So
Celine Dion,
let's.
boy, she can sing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I hear you.
She can serenade me awake all day.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
we're not going to knock on Celine Dion. I'm sorry.
What do you wake up to? 21 Savage.
Nah, Big Walk Dog.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in my bank account.
Where did this just go to? Just went to a whole other
We're talking about what you listen to. You just played 21 Savage.
But that's not the song I listen to.
What do you listen to wake up in the morning?
I don't listen to nothing. I just have my regular alarm.
Just you and Black Jesus.
No, just my regular alarm go
So
off.
no Black Jesus in the morning.
No, just
so you're a fair weather fan.
I got a question.
You're a Cowboys fan. That's crazy, huh? Go ahead.
I got a question.
Ever.
What do you guys think of? Like, I saw this on TikTok because it's like going all around. But what do you guys? I have to ask this question because I know a lot of. I mean, you guys are Black Americans, so I have to ask.
Am I? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Debatable. Continue.
What do you think when
Allegedly.
you hear
Word.
Black men talk negatively about Black women, like hearing them say that they're on the bottom of the barrel?
You don't even know before you got here. We were waiting for you downstairs. That's actually the conversation. I think she was having that.
When you hear them say that, they're the bottom of the barrel they're.
I have to be honest now.
When their parents, when their own, it's like saying that your own mother is the bottom of the barrel.
I have to be honest now, because
please enlighten that.
Man, okay.
I can go first.
I mean, just to
you go first, because when I say what I say, they're gonna be mad at me.
I just didn't grow up like that. Like in the Latin community, I know we have colorism, but we don't bash our own people.
Yeah.
And so, and traveling all around the world, I know there are certain parts in the world where they demean their own women, and certain, like, especially me being in the military. I've seen it.
Yeah, here, America.
Not only here, like you have places like Iraq, the way they restrict women and stuff like that, but still.
Your question is, how do we feel about it?
Like,
what's exactly
interested.
the question?
I'm interested on how you guys how do you feel about something like when a Black man literally says that about Black women in this country?
You want to take it first? Or you want me to go first? You take it. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I think it just depends on what they've seen, because I come from a city where they have beautiful fucking Black women.
Word.
Like there's beautiful fucking Black women, all different shades, dreads, no dreads, shortcuts. Like there's just so many beautiful women. So when I hear people say that, I don't think they've been to places and seen it. Because if you just seen it from one point of view, and you just like, if you just see it from the negative shit you see on. I don't be on social media like that. If you just take it from the one negative way, then you'll never know. But there's a lot of smart, beautiful Black queens out here, and I think a lot of times when a man says that, that's just like a self-hate that they have also for their own race, for issues that they probably have. Because they have a lot of dudes where Black women are probably like, oh shit, you corny, you ain't wearing this, and they might be like, oh, well, all Black women like that. It's a bunch of different scenarios with the shit, but it should never be. My truth. Oh,
it
should never be, like, there's some beautiful Black women out here. Shout out to all the Black. My mom was Black. My
seriously,
sister,
support Black women.
Like,
I can tell you the truth though.
My mom was beautiful. My mom and sister are beautiful, man. Like, fuck what you heard.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I wasn't always this version of Black that I am, and when I say that, what I mean is, growing up in the suburbs for a part of the time, because it was kind of 60-40 for me. For the 60% of my life that I was in the suburbs, I didn't really see a lot of us out there, right? So the only bit of us I would get is either family or going back to my old elementary schools. I was in private school in South Dallas for a long time. So, if it wasn't family or church related, you just didn't see them, right? So first of all, you like girls. You're going to see a pretty girl. When you're young like that, you don't think race, right? You don't think race till someone tells you to think race. So I didn't think about that shit.
That's very funny. It's true.
And then as you're getting older and growing up out there, you realize people are starting to treat you different just because. And so then you run into your own people. When you start to run into them, it's like you almost had to be one or the other. Are you the suburb black or you like hood black. You couldn't just be you, whatever that is. You had to like fall into this category. And so when I was trying to date black women at that time, they just weren't giving me no play at all, period. Like, it's what you said, like, oh, you don't wear Jordans. Because that's all, when you're young, it's easy to be impressed upon what you see, about what you see on TV.
Yep.
So at our age, what were we seeing? Mace and all these dudes from Jerseys and Allen Iverson, everything you see that's black excellence, quote, air quotes. You're not seeing Barack at our age when we were growing up. That wasn't even thought of. A black president was not going to happen by then, right? Like, you weren't seeing like black politicians on a regular basis. And if you were, you weren't paying attention to that because that's not what was cool. And so when I was talking to black women, they were giving me shit like hell. Like, they would treat me like, oh, your teeth are big, or like for real. Tell us how you really feel. Like, big ass teeth. And like, what the fuck? I did that. How I get smaller teeth? Like
fucking Bugs Bunny teeth.
You don't got to piggyback shit, bitch.
Looney Tunes teeth drawing.
Okay, this nigga must just.
My bad. All right,
continue. No, go ahead.
No,
get your shit up. Go ahead. You good? You feel good? You got some more?
About to build the damn ass. Okay.
You got some more?
No.
All right, you got some? You want to get some too?
I can go for her.
But I didn't even say anything about your teeth.
No, but like this nigga here. Fuck y'all. My teeth are great. One or two y'all gonna buy chickens food by the time we get off. So I hear that shit. But no, I used to get like made fun of, bro, because I wasn't playing basketball I would play for like the rec and shit, but I wasn't playing for the school. The sports I played for the school was soccer, or I was in band, or I was in like National Honor Society, shit like that. So I wasn't doing your typical black shit, so to speak. And so I wasn't getting no place. So the only people that really fuck with me were Hispanic chicks. That's it. Hispanic, maybe Asian sometimes. Some of the Indian chicks were like, oh, you're cool. But for the most part, bro, like black and white alike didn't fuck with me. I was either too black for the white girl or too white for the black girl. I don't know how I was too black for the white girl. I was really in the suburbs, I guess. But yeah, man. So for me, I used to say shit like that. Like
I was different.
I was not demeaning to black women, but I definitely had disdain for them because they just treated me like shit, like an outcast. I felt like an outcast from my own people. I felt like an outcast from white people. And so if you look at my friend group when I was growing up, the reason they were Hispanic, Indian, Asian, whatever other, Cambodian, Laos, all that shit, it's because they were the only people.
Like the Power Rangers, like all them different races.
This nigga here, boy.
I mean, I can relate to Drew,
you know what I'm saying? Like, they accepted me.
Because when I came to the United States back again, I got made fun of by black people.
I mean, inner city
black. Aren't we the worst?
Inner city black kids are the hardest.
No, man. Let me tell you something. When I left New York, mostly the United States, I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
I went to live in the islands, and I grew up with nothing but Caribbean people.
Yeah.
And mind you, a lot of Caribbean people, there's white Caribbean folks and there's Asian Caribbean folks.
I'm assuming it must be all love because you make it seem
it's all love. Like it's okay. Like because this is the thing. When you're in our country, especially if you go to Latin America, yeah, they be like, oh, yo, he's really moreno, everything, which is like really dark, whatever. But they don't really be like, it's in the islands, you're Montserratian. You're from Antigua. You're like Jamaican. We don't go. Yeah, it's more geographic. Yeah. So when people kind of like, when I first came here, people are like, oh, you're a black girl. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I did not grow up hearing that in my life. I was trying to figure out why I was dark, why I had the skin color that I did as a kid. Yeah. Mind you, I was very sick as a kid, but I just knew that I grew around a neighborhood where everybody looked like me. Everybody spoke Spanish or patois or, Creole, whatever like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the heck that meant. I promise you, I did not grow up with that.
How old were you when you first got to the suburbs? Because you left New York, so how old were you when you arrived?
No, I lived in the projects. I think I was like 6 or 7 years old when I left and moved to the suburbs in New York. I was 10 years old when I left to live in the islands.
So we probably had similar
And
experiences.
we still did not grow up like that.
Yeah.
I grew up in a Spanish and a West Indian household where
so you didn't experience all the other shit till you got here, I'm guessing?
Yeah, till I got Texas.
To Texas, yeah.
So anytime somebody said that, like one time, I remember coming back I was visiting New York and I was headed back to the islands for school. And the first time I heard what black was, this is what Caribbean people say. This is what my grandma say. you are not black like this.
Oh, come on, y'all. Don't do us like that.
Yes.
Damn.
What they meant was,
the color.
if you said like one of my cousins or whatever, because my family, we do have white in our family. So I said, well, if you say that person's white, they're like, no, they're not. They're not white like that. That's how they feel like you're saying.
It sounds very literal, basically.
It's literal. They take it really literal. Because if you're Montserratian, you're Montserratian.
If you who?
Montserrat. It's a small, tiny island in Antigua.
Let's sound it out together.
Montserrat.
No, not that part. The other part.
Montserration.
Oh, I got you.
Montserration.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're Jamaican, you're Jamaican.
Can you help him one more? He said Montserration.
Montserration.
I don't want them to be mad at me.
You know, Jamaican. Like, if you've never seen a white Jamaican,
yes,
I've seen plenty of white Jamaicans.
What's his name? Tom Hanks' son.
He's not a. That nigga's not a real Jamaican, bro. We gonna leave that alone. Anyway,
Shit, Hanks is Jamaican.
No, he is
He's
not.
honorary Jamaican.
He's a dumbass. That's exactly who he is.
Shit, Hanks.
But you know, it's interesting because you know I just didn't grow up like that. So when I came here, people are like, "No, you're a black girl," and you're Jamaican. I got like, you must be Jamaican. I was like, I'm not Jamaican. I'm Panamanian and West Indian. Well,
what is that?
So you Indian and Mexican?
Oh, help him out. Look at him.
No, that's what they would probably ask.
I thought you were asking. I was like, you don't know?
Yeah. So you Indian and Mexican? I'm like,
where'd they get the Mexican part from?
no.
Panama?
I'm from Panama. Well, you don't look like them. I said, you're kidding. I'm like, what am I supposed to look like?
Side note, I got to tell you something cool I read about Panama before we leave. Y'all doing some cool shit.
We usually do, but
first of all,
we are one of the most richest Latin countries out there because of that.
These damn pods, then. Okay, it makes sense. Okay, cool.
So all I know is Panamanians, we're either indigenous or we're black, and then there's the in between,
the mixture. Yeah,
a lot of people in my family. First of all, I don't need a DNA test to tell me who I am. My mom is literally Scottish and friggin' Afro-Caribbean.
Hey, to all of our listeners, by the way, you're all black.
Yeah. My father is black.
I know what you mean, but if you all go do your DNA test, there's a percentage of African in every single one of y'all. There's no way it can't be.
And then my father.
Did you not know that? Why you look so confused? How do you not know that?
Go ahead, though.
Am I wrong though?
I mean, there's sometimes there are DNA tests that don't show it.
Right, but for the most part,
it's usually like 1 or 2%.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then my father, he's a black man who is Spanish, but we have like a kind of strange red undertone that's in our family because our family does have Tantino, Arawak, and Carib people.
Tantino, that's not Taino. What's that?
Taino. It's like I said, Taino.
Do you know what Taino is? What's that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's where Puerto Ricans come from, bro.
Yeah, I have a Puerto.
You should know. Now you know why you're.
Yeah,
you should know it, right? You should know.
Caribs are mostly when Christopher Columbus came onto most of the Caribbean islands.
Look at y'all getting a history lesson.
The people that lived on there were actually Caribs. They are extinct now. They are no longer there. Actually, the Caribbean people, the people that live on the islands, mostly have the blood of the Caribs in them.
Yeah.
So it's the reason why sometimes that black people, we come in all shapes and sizes, and our features are very different no matter where we're from. There are black people who have straight hair. There are black people who have blonde hair and blue eyes until they reach.
That can't even grow hair.
Yeah.
There's black people that just can't grow the shit.
So it's kind of interesting. So when somebody told me that, I told them I'm not black. It sent them to the roof when I was a kid because they thought I was denying who I was, but no. I just told them I'm West Indian Panamanian, but you're black. I said, I'm not black like this. Oh my God, you're fucking stupid. I'm like, no.
People call you stupid for not.
Yeah, for telling me that.
Hey, somebody argued with me about being a black Jew. She's like, but you're black. How can you be Jewish? I'm like, I didn't say I was Hebrew. I said I was Jewish by religion, not by bloodline. It's different. Like, it's two
First
different
of all,
fucking
I'm
things.
sorry.
Like, are you crazy? Like,
But
I know. Trust me. All right, I bet I know. Say it, but I think I know what you're about to say.
No,
say it.
I just kid you not.
All right.
Black people who, Baptists, all that. I'm sorry, but you were taken from this place.
Okay,
with
we were indoctrinated.
that.
You see what I'm saying?
You know, I'm just being. No,
What-
people are allowed to.
Do you have a religion? This is so weird, but to me, I never had. Do you have a religious faith?
No.
You don't? Do you?
I'm more of my ancestors.
This is random. I never
No,
thought of it. You don't?
I'm more of like, I believe more of my ancestors.
What do you
Because
subscribe?
we worship like
What
the
I subscribe to?
Orishas
Yeah. I
got
and the
Apple
creator.
Music.
What do you subscribe to? Please help.
So we believe in like the creator, you know, God
Okay,
or whatever. But we
okay.
also believe in the Orishas, which are the
this-
original African gods that
we learned
actually
some
the
shit
slaves
today.
literally worshipped
And
at
you
that
believe in
time.
Apple Music?
You said what I'm subscribed to.
I wasn't asked about your musical preferences.
But that's why. But that's actually
you
my
believe
name.
in God, right?
Yeah, I believe in Black Jesus.
Anyway, so no,
We're here.
no, yeah. So
I'm just
pretty
telling you the
much,
truth.
my parents
Think I'm joking.
my parents named me after the Orishas.
Oh,
So the Orishas, but I'm Orisa.
y'all niggas slick.
I know.
Black people everywhere be slick with names, don't they? It don't matter what city. We're all together.
Like Waterman Drea. Like, you get it. But yeah,
Keisha
no,
and
you know,
Sean is
I would have to say, I would have to say,
Keisha came from Keisha and Sean. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Creative.
That's kind of cool, actually.
That's how
Yo,
most of these are.
Black people are innovative. That's cool. I never would.
Nah.
Terrence
saying.
and Denise, Terrence, like,
Wow.
But yeah, so I mean to tell
All
you,
right, that's cool.
I say this, you know, as somebody who is from a different culture,
Yeah.
who actually has lived here for a long time, you know, I have to say, Black people, you know, just love each other because you know, y'all need each other. The
Hey.
problem is there's just you guys need to, just like how we do in our community. We love each other in our community. You go to Panama, you go to Cologne, people, like we're just like, we're hype. We
You're
love
not
each
lying,
other.
though. Like,
You
she's
know,
not,
we
like-
can't, we don't harm, like we'll have our disputes, but I'm gonna tell you right now, we ain't doing crazy stuff like what's here. I see
Shootings.
people bashing each other, their race,
Shootings.
shootings. You blame, you know, you blame the cops for your issues, but you also got issues within. You don't
you
talk
know-
about it. You got to talk about it as a home. You want to say Black Lives Matter? It also starts with the community at the same time.
Uh-oh.
I'm just being honest.
Now she gonna piss somebody off.
Oh, I could piss them off, but let's be honest with you. It's horrible that there's police brutality, but you also have to make sure that you're taking care of your community at the same time. You have to acknowledge that when things like gang shootings and all this stuff, don't be like, oh my God, it's so sad, and not protest about it. You should be protesting about it too.
I can tell you what. I do my part to try to serve. I've been serving my community for a while. Not by way of the show, but like, for instance, well, for one thing I wanted to do was get like a men of color meetup. It's something I plan to do a long time
I think that's
ago.
amazing.
But we've been doing it. We've been doing it every Saturday morning. We hike, and I told T she should come out there too.
Oh,
and the
gee,
reason,
you should go hike.
and the reason I wanted to do it, I wanted to have like a think tank of like men of color that are talking about shit like real estate and investing and parenthood and like for real. Like this is like for instance, last Saturday when we talked about infrastructure to companies and how to build out an LLC into a holding company into a trust, like that shit I sent you. And so to me, not all Black people will receive me the same way because I don't look like the template. But at the same time, like I'm doing my part to make sure that I get the information out. I'm receiving information. I'm sharing information. At the same time, we're getting healthy too. So I'm trying to do something to build little pockets of. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I'll be honest. Look, the Asian community, man,
they got that shit on lock.
they got that shit on lock. We need to do the same thing.
If you ain't seen Donut King, you need to
Yes.
go see that on Hulu. That'll tell you how
They
much they
are
got that
like
shit
a
on lock.
freaking village. And
yeah.
why they are. The thing is, it's just, we have to get there. Like, seriously get there.
But I don't even know if that's just Asian culture because I think that's more east of here in general.
East
Just
Asians, Asians,
like,
period. Yeah. Like,
islands.
I grew up, in the islands, forget it, man. Even in Africa, man, they be like, you're going to be a doctor. That's right.
But what I'm saying is there's a sense of community. You're talking about
There's
giving
a
back
sense-
to
yeah,
community, but there's a
community.
sense of community.
That's how I grew
See,
up.
jump in this thing.
what you want me to say?
Anything you want to say.
Drugs and poverty.
What the fuck is happening?
You said, why can't we do this? Drugs and poverty.
Drugs and expound, please.
What do you want to say? Drugs and poverty.
What about drugs and poverty?
That's what's stopping us.
There's reasons for it all, but what do you say?
I mean, that's what's stopping us.
Drug use, drug sales, incarceration.
All of it's tied into one. If they still don't give you a voice, how do you expect shit to ever change? If they don't put money into the hood, shit will never change. It's always going to be the same.
They who though?
Anybody, nobody puts money
much.
into the hood. And if they do, it's not enough. You need the government. Yeah, the government needs to start opening the parks again and doing these things. And
See, now
having
you're going to get me
school.
into my Black Panther bag. And what I'm going to say is I subscribe to that ideology. We got to take care of ourselves.
We do.
But you know
Because
what happened to them, right?
Yeah, but still.
But we also have to put forth the efforts.
It can still be a thing, though. Like, you're talking about what happened to the Black Panthers? They got infiltrated by crack.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, yeah, that was then. I'm not saying that can't happen now, but like history does. We've seen that.
History repeats itself.
But we have a lot more people
But we
pushing.
should learn from that.
Thank
We
you.
should.
We have people pushing for these types of movements where we take care of our communities. It's just we can't get everyone on the same page. I believe we take care of ourselves. I don't think the government's going to do shit
I think
for
it's
us.
just I know black people are
They're
really.
not, it's not designed. It wasn't built for us in the first fucking place. So why would they do anything for us?
This
But it was-
country
but it was-
was
but it was there
literally.
before.
What?
Man, this country
we had these
We
community
did it,
centers
but
and
they
all that
were
stuff
burnt
before.
down. They kept getting burnt down, and
That's what
people
I'm saying,
kept.
though. So people say they
black
never had it before,
Black
but they had
people
it before.
here, they're redlining, the redlining and everything. It's like it's miserable. It's miserable.
And you said I
Like-
was Morgan Freeman. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know. I'm just saying, like I mean, if I was a community, let's get that. If the government didn't care about me, I kept building for myself when I freaking got liberated.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I tried to make something for myself, for my community, and oh no, they can't have it. We can't allow them because if they rise, they're gonna try to kill us because we know we fucked them up.
But let me-
cool.
can I tell y'all
and
a
so now
secret?
they massacre everybody, and you try and you try and you keep on trying. You'll be fucking angry too.
But can I tell y'all a secret for all you people who think we're gonna rise up and kill y'all? We don't give a fuck about
Right.
y'all.
No,
we just
we
want to be
don't.
all
We
right.
just want to be
We just want to be
fine.
all right. We just want to be left the
Left
fuck alone. And not saying that
alone.
we don't want, and I'm not going to say that we don't integrate and want to be a part of the community. That's not what I'm saying. But we're not trying to rise and overturn shit. I just want to live in peace and die in peace.
But we're not
and be
violent.
prosperous. That's it.
We're violent. Black people are violent, but they're not like, what do you call it? The take over your colony violent. We don't
it's not a-
cause
yeah, it's
genocide.
not-
I
yeah.
don't think
We're not on that
It's
type
not
of
going to
shit.
be a black. There will never be a black insurrection.
Yeah, we not because we don't.
We could have done that.
We had a shot last year. We could have.
Yeah, we
Y'all
had
niggas
shots
been on this
already.
shit. We finna go to this shit. Like, we had a chance.
You know damn well if they did that at January 6th,
First
it
of
would have
all-
been a massacre.
First of all, white people be taking our shit because we did the shit first with the Million Man March, and here you come breaking shit. We were down there first, peacefully kicking it, having a good time twice, actually. Martin Luther King, Farrakhan, I believe, did the shit. We've done this shit twice. We didn't break shit. We didn't fuck up shit. Nobody went to jail. Nobody got shot. Everybody was cool, went home, had some food. We're not trying to take. We showed you we weren't going to take over shit. We just we're asking for equality. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
We just want to be.
You don't think a million niggas couldn't have tore that shit up? We could have fucked that shit up. Excuse my language. I know I'm not supposed to be. Mom says don't curse. My shit. We
Your
coulda-
mommy said
My
don't
mom
curse.
said you shouldn't curse so much on your show,
Oh.
son. But mom, we could have fucked that shit up. We had a million people down there and we didn't.
I'm just saying.
We just want equality. And that's it.
all we want. That's
Yeah.
all we want.
We didn't mean to get here. I know it's not February, but every month is Black History Month. So,
Yes. Anyway,
Before we get out of here, I want to ask about this date of yours. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I know that was a long, but how,
I know.
Tell us about your dating life.
Okay, this is what I wanted to
He's
tell you about.
garbage.
Like,
Okay.
no. Okay, so
T, you ready for this?
no,
You
really.
see, he don't believe. He looks like he's about to be some shit. I'm ready too. Go ahead.
Okay, so I went on this date with my friend. We're gonna call him W. Anyway,
Walter.
no. Well,
Wallace.
we'll call him Walter. We'll call him
William.
Walter.
William.
William.
We call him William. What's up, William?
Assalamu alaikum, Williamson.
Oh no!
Yes.
Damn. What's up, Wallace?
There we go, Wallace. All right. So when
His name is William, but we don't know his last name, so it doesn't fucking matter. Go ahead.
Oh, it was on.
We were right with it. We hit that shit on the head.
Oh, shit, I didn't know. Okay.
What
No,
happened?
okay, anyway,
Yeah.
so all right. So I've known him since 2016. Really cool guy,
Okay.
musician,
All right.
very sweet. And I respect this dude real time. So there's a place around my area that's called Pepper Smash, and there's the bouncer who is from Panama. His name is Alex. He's from Boston, but he's Panamanian, and he likes me too. Oh, and I was trying to.
How'd you took the dude where the other dude likes you at?
No.
You took the dude you on a date with.
No. You gotta let me finish.
Okay, you're right.
Okay,
because you confused me real quick. Go ahead.
So no, we were supposed to head to Village Burger Bar, and I was gonna head out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I stopped at Pepper Smash because I wanted to get a nice cocktail before we head over to Pepper Smash, and I was waiting for Wallace to get there.
They know his name, man.
Okay, I was waiting. Yeah, I was waiting for Will to get there. So, Alex, I'm a single woman, and Alex was like, first we were supposed to go on our first date. This was like a month and a half ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a month ago. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And we were supposed to have a really good time. No, I think it was around, June, then July. Yeah. So I said, Alex, I want to really go. He was asking where I want to go. I said, I wanted to go to this place that has like, really cool drinks and little tacos and stuff like that. Really outdoorsy. It was really fun. He's like, cool. All right. The weekend came that we were supposed to go. He said that he's going to have to postpone because he got an injury. And I was like, all right. Another weekend went by, then a whole month and a half. And I kept asking.
What kind of injury?
It was like he busted his lip.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on now.
He
See what I said? Every time.
He busted
alarms. Jesus.
He busted his lip, whatever. So I kept it's been a month and a half. So I asked again. This was like a week ago. I said, "Yo, as you still want to I still want to go on the date or whatever." He's like, "Is that all you want to do? Is just go on a date?" I'm like, "Well, it is a good time to get to know someone."
Such a weird response from a dude.
Yeah.
He sounded like a girl or a woman saying, "Is that all you want to do? Is fuck me?" Like.
Right.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
So Will and me, we're really good friends, but I've always liked him, always cared about him and everything. Uh-huh. So he said, "Hey, I really want to see you tonight." And I said, "Cool." He's like, "Where would you like to go?" I said, "Well, we'll probably go to Village Burger Bar, a really cool place. Yeah. Great place to talk, not too loud of music." So I guess he kind of arrived or whatever. He was asking where I was at. I said, I'm headed out to Pepper Smash to head to Village Burger Bar. Well, he walked up while I was headed out of Pepper Smash to get to Village Burger. And Alex saw me hug him.
And wait, which one's Alex?
Alex is the bouncer.
Oh.
Yeah. So Alex saw me hug him. I didn't kiss him. I just gave him a go. I was like, "Hey, well, how you doing?" Gave him a hug. And, grabbed him by...
What was Alex going to do? He ain't going to do shit.
No, yeah. And I grabbed him by the arm and said, "Hey, let's go because I want to go, this is where Village Burger Bar is." Okay. And he's like, "How you doing?" And everything like that. Just simple, friendly talk. Yeah. We had an amazing time.
Okay.
Yeah. William, I really did. Let me tell you something. I appreciate this man so much. I'll get to Alex, though, but I do because there's not a lot of men who can really be honest with a woman most of the time, and I'm not going to air out his business, but I do respect him. I respect him a lot.
What's an acceptable amount of dishonesty?
What do you mean?
Everybody's got a threshold. What is it?
No, I think when somebody's not ready for themselves because they want you, but they're not ready yet. Mm-hmm. In a different way.
So you love him?
I kind of do a little bit.
Oh. She in love,
but,
y'all. Ooh.
But we've had our conversations. I've never really told him that, but he's a really...
Does he listen to the show?
Genuine man. I don't know if he listens to the show. He has his own thing.
You told the whole world before you told him? That's some bullshit.
Anyway, so after our whole amazing date or whatever like that, I wake up because I had drill.
Question. Where did you wake up?
Oh, at home in my bed.
Good answer. Yeah.
All
right.
No.
There you go.
No.
All right, good.
So I got this text from Alex. It was, please don't contact me again. God bless.
Not
Take
he was
care.
in his feelings. Okay, Alex,
And my brothers, when they heard that, he said, my brother, like a lot of my battles heard this. Like I even told to my battle buddy Davis, and he was like, he said, not that nigga in his feelings. What a buster. He said, I would have still took your ass on a date. Like even my brother say so.
Game
even
on,
my
dude,
brother, he's
about
like my brother was like, Beto said, he said, okay, that was rude, and he was like,
No,
so, but
that's pussy.
but yeah, and my brother Justin was like, nah, niggas a pussy. Because if you're gonna sit there and do some shit like that,
Yes.
that, he was like, dude, I would have took that girl on a date, but it's because he's a bouncer.
So,
And he got a lot, and it doesn't matter. Like I was just like,
you know
okay,
what that tells me though? He's insecure.
he is. So guess what I said? Okay, that's fine. And then I deleted his number.
He probably drove off a bridge somewhere.
Yeah, I said, okay, that's fine.
Alex is a bouncer no more. Rest in peace.
Yeah. And my brother's
See,
like, are you still gonna go to Pepper
is that
Smash?
weak sauce
Fuck
or not?
yeah.
Yeah, man, that's sweet.
Alex, don't be trying to fight us, but that's some weak ass shit. Like who cares? You're a bouncer. And apparently you're a bouncer and get all this ass. Why do you care?
My brother.
The fuck you talking about?
My brother, they feel the same
Maybe
thing.
he don't get ass if he in his feelings.
I have
Clearly
seen
not.
Alex
Shit, that's crazy.
I've seen Alex have young women and stuff like that, and he be hugging and talking and cracking up and everything. And
You don't
I
feel
could
good to
give-
do it, Alex. Yeah, you don't like that
No.
shit. What happened to you, do you?
Well, actually, to be honest with you, I could care less because I've had other guys talk to me. I've brought guys over to Pepper Smash while Alex liked me before.
What's your backstory with Alex, real quick? What is his?
I met him when he was still a bouncer at Pepper Smash. This was like
Have
a
y'all
year and a
hung out
half
ever?
ago.
Have you ever hung out?
We haven't fully hung out. We wanted to, like I was trying to. He wanted to get to know me. I was trying to for a month and a half.
Oh, so then it's his fault. What the hell are you talking about?
And so when I'm like, dude, I was like, I'm single. I'm a single woman. I like what I like. But if you're not pursuing and you ain't stepping up the game, sorry.
Well, but here's the thing: it's the path, right? So if you did get in a relationship with that dude, let's say
I've
hypothetically,
never got in a relationship with this person.
but let's say hypothetically you
Yeah.
did with that type of behavior, you wouldn't want to.
Oh hell no!
'Cause you can imagine what comes
That's
with
why
that shit.
when
So,
he said,
yeah,
I was
nah.
like, okay, that's fine, and I deleted his number. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, why? What happened? No.
We too
Fuck
old for
you.
that shit. No.
You don't want me to talk to you again?
Bye.
That is fine. You are on the fucking list of guys that I don't really have to talk to. And guess what? I'm gonna still go to Pepper Smash, give my fucking ID, and have a drink and talk to another dude. I
crazy
fucking was dancing with another dude while he was there.
What man actually wakes up and texts that shit in the morning? You must
It
have thought
was
about this shit.
It was 2:31 a.m. I surely bet I looked at that
he just
shit.
got off
He
the
just got
club.
off.
He just got off.
You know what it
Please.
is? Nobody was checking for him that night, and then he
about
saw
to-
you, and then you just fucked his whole night up.
was
Nobody was
looking-
like, "Hey, can you
He
take me
was looking
home?"
for the barbecue man, trying to grab
Whatever.
a couple
The
shots.
sandwich was out. Yeah, he didn't get nothing he wanted that night, including you. So that's probably why he sent you that shit.
Oh, too bad.
Damn. Well, he's a bum ass.
Maybe he should have taken the offer and continued to just be like,
comment.
let's go on a date.
You know, yeah, no comment because I don't want nobody trying to fight me on the streets. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. Hey, but I would say this. I would
That
never
ain't
say
what
that
you
shit.
said, nigga.
Huh?
Nothing.
I was talking to a different Alex. I got a brother named Alex, so you can do what you want with that. Boom, there it is.
but
you
yeah,
know-
but it's cool because first of all,
so are you single still?
I mean, I'm single,
Are
but
you on your way to not being single?
we'll see.
Does he meet the criteria?
Who, William?
Yeah. We're
Actually-
obviously not talking about the other dude. That's,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Actually, William does meet a lot of
Do
criteria.
you meet his criteria?
Actually, I do.
How the fuck you know? He told you?
Yes.
We say shit like that though. We
He's
do.
mentioned it a couple. He's mentioned it
Okay,
a lot of
all right.
times. He's very.
Hey, you know what? I'm happy for you.
Single like a Pringle.
T single, you getting somebody? What is going on out here?
I think it's nice. It's just he's still wanting to pursue, but still,
You know how you know if he really wants to stay there? Abstain for like 3 months, see what happens.
we'll see.
Okay,
we'll see.
This not gonna happen. She a
No,
thought.
no,
She out here. It's not gonna happen.
no.
You
It
told us
is.
staying for 3 months.
Mm. Abstain for 3 months, like you know.
Don't fuck him. If you really want to know if you fuck with somebody, remove all physicality and then fuck with him for like 6 months.
I mean,
I'm telling you, that
it's,
shit
but
works.
it's
I mean,
not
it
the
works.
first. It's not the
It
first.
works.
It's not the first time me and William have been out before.
Right, no, I know. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, as you get deeper into it, when you really start, like, moving in that direction, stay away from the physical part. That's just me. I did that with my current relationship. I did that. We didn't have no... I've talked about this before, too.
girl, get your rocks off.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
He had Plan B next to the door on the way out.
I know.
Who do you want to listen to?
Not this guy.
Okay.
Why not? I don't care about your feelings. It's a plan.
You don't care about her uterus, though.
mean?
You don't care about her body. What the hell are you talking about?
Nothing. And
I care about your feelings. She
Yeah.
feels like shit from taking Plan B for like days, T. What you talking about?
She ain't even got to think about it. Put it in your cereal or some
You
shit.
can't think about it. You're going to feel it. What are you talking about? Like, once it gets in there, you must think it's an easy process. It's not like taking vitamins.
Dude, that shit fucks up your whole entire
I've been
menstrual
telling him this
cycle.
I've told you this like 3-4 times. You cannot. No, it's not good.
You won't know
Well,
when
that's
it
what
comes.
I used to do back in the day. Y'all have a good evening.
Y'all got anything else? We've had a long one today. They wasn't that long. It wasn't as long as last time,
as
but
long now.
Did we cover everything we wanted to cover today? I feel like we covered so much.
I forgot my history lesson, but you're good. I did some history lesson.
Oh, we did some history shit.
We did
And
some really good history
You
shit.
school. What's with the
We
history?
did my board Morgan Freeman shit. We did T's.
What T do?
We did what T does. You know what? I've been working on this.
Amen.
I've been working on a closing monologue. So whenever y'all finish, I'm gonna wrap this up and try to see if this shit sounds right.
All right, go ahead.
That's not how that was supposed to go. Okay.
She wants to give a drum roll. Go ahead, what you got?
Prophets, thank you for joining us on this journey. Hopefully, we are entertaining and educate you as well, or maybe we just piss you off. Probably more of that. Probably, yeah. Continue to grow with us and help us grow. As always, rate, follow, like, share. We will take your comments and feedback too.
Yeah.
The Prophetic Pod on everything. AskThePod@gmail.com. Oh, you know what? That's what I want to do real quick.
What?
I might ask one question after this. AskThePod@gmail.com for all questions, comments, and concerns.
We'll definitely answer it for you.
Lastly, make sure to manifest your pathway and be prophetically diligent with your aspirations and success. That is what I want to say to you guys. I'm going to work that out with the kinks, but that's about what I think it's going to be. I'm about to. Did you like it?
It was fun.
You was fucking with. Don't lie to me, nigga.
It was alright.
It was long.
As long as somebody can walk me to my car.
It's a monologue. Yeah, no. Let me ask one question, and we'll be out of here because we did have questions. Let me get to that. And then
what was the question? Somebody got a question for me. Somebody got a question.
Yes,
for you?
actually. Let me see here. I think I actually asked yours by accident. I asked what was the criteria for a partner because I asked. That was a question somebody had.
Oh, the criteria.
But I think you said he met yours, but a few things real quick. Y'all ain't gonna get with her anyway, so go ahead. Sorry, I'm just got a man now. So
I mean, I don't really like. It's anyway. Criteria.
give him like 3, the best 3 you got.
I'm pretty simple. Conversation. I'm very, very big into that.
Anime.
No,
That is not
not
right.
anime. You don't have to like anime, but conversation is the key point, and it's a key point in every relationship. I don't like dull men. I hate boring men. I'll be honest with you. I love somebody who's thoughtful and somebody who's truthful.
Okay.
Be straightforward and just be straightforward with me. I am not this feeble chick that you have to hide things from me. I literally can take it out. You can dish it. I can take it.
I'm so glad you cleaned it up.
No, I am. I am.
You see his face.
Because sometimes, even a relationship or whatever, but most men, they like to hide things because they were like, oh my God, I don't want her to see to get emotional. No.
Is that what you do?
I won't, no.
Yes,
I
you
won't
do.
get
The bouncer
emotional.
was emotional.
The bouncer was.
Yeah.
But the way how I responded to the guy, Alex, kid you not, sometimes, most of the time, women ain't going to respond to that. They're going to be like, well, why? I'm not like that. I'm a very simple person. I don't like drama and I don't like yelling.
Word.
If you're truthful to me and you're upfront, everything
say?
will be peachy. I'm a very blunt woman.
What did you just say?
I said I don't like people. It's just
Oh no, but I'm a very, but like,
Got a question for you too, then.
But like I said, I'm a very blunt woman.
Yeah.
So I'm very easy to get along with because you can say a lot of things to me and I will pretty much crack up at it and probably dish out something even worse and more funnier.
Well, I hope that answered that for you.
There you go.
I got one for you too, T. And I got one for me, and then we're out of here. Why doesn't T talk about his love life more? Someone wants to know. I'm not going to tell if it was a male or a female, but just yeah, T. They want to know.
That breath.
The whole microphone just melted. Jesus.
that motherfucker good. There ain't much to talk about. I don't be doing that. I don't have no love life right now.
Well,
Like
that's
I really don't. Like I just like I,
know
said,
you're not-
I just
okay.
I just got my new spot, so I've been just focusing on my girls and just working. So maybe in a couple of months I have something for y'all, but like literally that's what I do. Like I'm thinking about what to feed my daughter now as I leave. But when I do get in that mode, then I'll let you know. But yeah, I don't have nothing. I'm not like these two. I've seen it all and been through it all.
He got a whole woman. What you talking about? A whole
That's what I'm saying.
family?
I'm not like these two. He got a woman and she got a man.
I don't really have a man yet.
She's speaking it.
He talking like we're over here in perfect scenarios. Being single isn't a perfect scenario, and being in a relationship isn't a perfect scenario.
Actually, being single is a really great scenario.
It's good, but so in relationships, but not always.
I mean, to me, though.
Yeah, of course.
To me,
yeah.
I enjoy being single.
Yeah.
I would like to have a man in my life or somebody, but I still enjoy being... I still enjoy being single. It's a very fun thing to me.
Someone asked, why is the main host so serious? I don't feel like
Nigga, you been answered that question. This nigga come on this question again.
No, I'm like, I feel like I'm not.
Come on, Morgan Freeman.
What
are you talking about?
Uncle Freeman.
Uncle Morgan.
All right, that's
Why
it, man.
so serious?
Right. Like,
Hey, he won't be serious the next one.
Why?
Because T got him. It's going to be fun the next one.
Pause for real. You can't
You
do
look
that.
like you were kind of,
Zooted? No, he wasn't.
Nah, I'm just how I always am.
I don't know if that's it, but
I didn't have no lunch today neither. DoorDash.
Maybe that's why you cranky.
This is true too. Yeah.
Somebody's hangry.
I might
I'm
be
not
too.
even angry.
I said hangry.
I'm about to go out here and eat some homemade ramen. Anyway.
Look at this nigga. I'm going out here and get some homemade
Hey,
ramen.
I make homemade ramen. I make real ramen.
Why
I
black
make.
people can't eat ramen? Why can't eat homemade
Actually-
I love
ramen?
ramen.
Oh, okay, then.
I just don't have no
Don't
ramen.
but don't you guys in Louisiana have like this type of ramen that you guys call?
You don't look at me. I don't know.
What, ramen?
Yeah, it's like this type of thing that you call it something in Louisiana or something that it's with noodles and beef and all kinds of shit that you guys make with. You don't even know. Get out of here. You know what?
All right, y'all.
It's just a little bit of
As
I thought you were
always.
talking about gumbo. Then you said noodles. And I was like,
No, that's what it's literally something that they call it.
Oh, she gonna look this up.
I know what it
Hey,
is.
y'all figure that out. Look, hey, thank you all for tuning in again. We appreciate y'all. Episode 20. We'll be back again with episode 21 and 22 and so on and so forth. So continue to like, subscribe, rate us, tell a friend to tell a friend. What the hell?
Okay.
Is that a human? What are you saying?
no, it's like it's not even. It's like Asian. It's not even a.
Here I am telling everybody, hey, thank
I'm
you for.
sorry.
Yakameen! You're sorry she has Tourette's. What is wrong with you?
You're not scared of me.
You're right.
Well, we'll talk about it next podcast. We will.
I
Go
was
ahead.
like, what's she?
Yeah, what the hell is happening? All right,
She
y'all.
was happy too.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Wait, huh?